Hello, everybody. Is everybody ready? Is everyone ready for some stamps? Just admiring my fish for a few seconds before the stampening begins. All right. Let's get a little stampening station set up. Winter Rose going to Ripley's Orlando. Tell them the Carpetbagger sent you. All right. Oh. A little closer in here, and my stuff's all. Whoa, sorry, I almost dumped you off the table. Let's move the bunny over just a little bit. Laramie, thank you. Appreciate the super chat. Gail says just about to take a nod. I will try to translate that and say that maybe you're going to sleep. No time for sleeping. It is time for the grand stampening. Now we're going to be setting out the smashed pennies today, and I just wanted to give fair warning. The smashed pennies were a little more popular than I thought they'd be. So I was about 20 pennies short. So there's a small amount of people that are going to get a little bit of a delay on their pennies. They've got more pennies on their way, but I've filled out some IOUs for the pennies. And if you don't get your penny, there'll be a note explaining it. Feel free to email me, and I'll tell you. I'll let you know as soon as that penny's coming. So let's get started. Let's see. What are these? What are these? Okay. Let's send out the foreign pennies first. And also, so you guys see, since we are doing the pennies this week, everyone's getting the same postcard, which is this wonderful wrestling poster made by Creaties. Check out that. We got Loser Must Shave Mutton Chops. Jacob the Carpetbagger versus Mortimer Blankenship III. Also, other wrestlers at the bottom, including Jerry Lawler. Laramie, did you not get signed up in February? Shoot me an email, and I'll figure everything out from there. Jacob the Carpetbagger at Gmail. I'll make sure you get whatever's owed to you. Well, thank you, Catherine White. I appreciate it. And, you know, I want... Of course, I've already put the wrong stamp on the wrong... Okay. Already got it wrong. Already messed up. 2 postcards in. Yes, Brandy. I've been to the Shroud Museum. The owner was really awesome about letting me film it, and that video is gonna be soon. Let's hope it doesn't cost more to send a penny. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Yeah, you can't even really. Steve. Captain Steve was a gracious host on our trip, and that video will be coming out soon. Here, I cut the Wi-Fi cell data, so hopefully that'll fix it. Second chair, thank you again for this wonderful Velociraptor here over my shoulder. And you know what? We're switching things up a little bit this Stampening. Oh, Paul from Wales. Well, thank you for the £5. We're eating instead of almonds, we're eating raspberries. This is one of the few fruits I can have. Oh, they're so good. Are we back? Am I live? I don't know. I was cutting out. It definitely was cutting out there. I don't know what it was. All right, let's try with the Wi-Fi again. Dang, we're down to 20 people. What a bummer. Man, buffering really messes up my mojo, if you know what I mean. These are so good. These raspberries are so good. I'm eating raspberries. There's only a couple fruits that I can eat. That's like apples and then some berries, like blueberries and raspberries. Gail, you want to make sure it's not a tubular pregnancy. That happened to a lady I worked with. It was awful. She was okay, though. She got it fixed. She had a baby growing in her ovary. Ugh. Everyone I've talked to said that raspberries are good for diabetics. I've lost about 20 pounds since about a month and a half. I lost about 20 pounds through my new. Oh, I need to eat more avocados. That's what I got to remember. Avocado is good. Swaggy kicks. I want to go back to Memphis too because I feel there's a lot in Memphis I need to do still. I've not done Graceland, not in the Civil Rights Museum. Jay Norris, thank you for the super chat. Any plans in coming to Point Lookout to tour the haunted lighthouses? Where's Point Lookout at? What trips am I planning next? Well, my plan in June is to tour a state that I have traditionally neglected, and that is Ohio. These Ohio people, they say their state's the best. We're going to put it to the test and see if Ohio is truly as good. I have done videos with Savage Mister. At least one. Well, technically, I think he appears in 2 of my videos. Dang, when you don't eat candy or sweets, raspberries are the best. I need to do a video with Rebel Red. Rebel Red needs to go over to this country of America. You're halfway there? Wait, you're in the middle of the ocean? You're on the Titanic? No, that dinosaur's not going to attack me. He's nice. I'm sorry if I'm eating too many raspberries. They're just so good. Monetarily halfway there. Let me see. What's a good way to make money in England? I saw this movie once that was set in England. And what they did was they ran a barber shop. And to make money, they would kill the people and make them into pies and then sell the pies. So you get twice as much money. You get money for the haircuts and then money for the pies. And then you probably got to rob the people too. So that's 3 sources of income. Good luck at work, Christopher. Blackberries are good, but I like raspberries the best. Sorry, the only 2 jobs I know of in England are murderous barber and chimney sweep. Oh yeah, and nanny. Flying nanny. Mikey says, what country do I dream of visiting? I don't know. I'm still super focused on America right now, just seeing all there is to see here. Well, I wasn't going to say that, Gail. That's... I don't want you to get butchered. And I don't know if Elephant Man counts as a job. Hey, it's John from Exploration Unknown. Pretty soon, John, you're going to be able to get your little check mark. The Titanic Museum in Pigeon Forge does not allow filming. It's operated by the Fun Police. Mr. Geek Me Out, I do want to go to Grady Sell's grave. It's a living, Gail. Favorite thing in Arizona? Maybe The Thing. Hello, exit through the gift shop. Any road trip with Adam the Woo soon? Nothing planned, but always love doing stuff with Adam. I think the thing may be the best roadside attraction in Arizona, unless I'm forgetting one. Tombstone's pretty cool too. And what's cool, Tombstone and the Thing are close enough where you could do them in the same day. That's a good day, going to Tombstone and then going to the Thing. Why do people enjoy messing with your head? Is someone messing with my head? Where's Slab City? It's in California. Gene Tracy, the truck stop grave? Mm-mm. I've been to Cape Cod. Where's Cape Cod? Seems like I should know where that's at, but I don't. Cape Cod. Is that Maine? Maybe? I don't know. Goodbye, Jaron Wilson. Tristan Pierce. Massachusetts. Okay, I've not done much in Massachusetts. Danny Martins just had a great Saturday in Helen and Cornelia, Georgia. Next time in Cornelia, you need to come watch one of my wrestling events. Seagal, you could pass that immigration quiz, no problem. There's a million mini golf courses in Cape Cod. I love mini golf courses. I love the design, but I'm not good at mini golf. What roadside attraction in America do I dream about? I don't know. Like most of the ones that were like my must-do, I've done. I thought that was a cat for a second. Don't give Gail too much credit. She once said that that Ben Franklin was the 40th president of the United States. Not that I could name any prime minister of England. I know Tony Blair, but I don't think he's the prime minister anymore. Will your cruise be in the Caribbean? I don't know. We have like some leeway in deciding exactly what we want. Kind of what worked is a travel agency has graciously reached out to us about the potential for organizing a cruise for us and our subscribers. I've never done a cruise. I don't even know what I feel about cruises, but you know, it's a new experience, and that's what this channel is all about, is new experiences. Alaskan cruise? It seems like that'd be chilly. check out the glaciers before they melt. Rebel Resident wants you to teach all the best things about America. Freedom, power, the open road, and twerking. Well, I'm not very good at twerking, but the others I can help you on. You might have to look for another twerking coach. I look like a biker? Really? No, I don't have a motorcycle. I remember I was with Adam once. We were at Best Buy, and the lady behind the counter asked if he was a biker. And of course he said, I have a bicycle. I do want to see whales. I do want to see wild whales. That would be very special to me. The most strange place I visit. It would be fun to go across the road with Adam and a motorcycle and a sidecar, but I don't know. Neither of us know what we're doing, so it would probably be dangerous. I'd love to do more cryptid videos. Yeah, I love cryptids. Wales, the animal, not the mysterious country. Paul is from the mysterious country of Wales. Mike's asked what the cryptid I prefer in America is. My favorite cryptid is Mothman. I think he's pretty much the coolest. All right, I think that's all the foreigners. Let's see. I've not been to Lake Champlain. That's one thing I want to hit. How many postcards do we have? I think there's around 700 this month. All right. These sending these in envelopes, so they're going to require a little more than a postcard stamp. These are going to require a good old standard American stamp. Let's see what's on our American stamps. Oh, look, it's the American flag. Don't know anything about Goatman. I know, yeah, I know a lot about Goatman. I've been to the Poplick Goatman Ridge. Yes, my wife got enough subscribers to continue live streaming, and I really appreciate you guys helping support that. I know some people think that the Loch Ness Monster is actually dead. Gail, who told you to delete all your videos? Drone live streams? I don't know. The drone live streams, I don't know if they were ever really popular. I don't think people really got into them. And they're short. I mean, they'll only be like 10, 15 minutes. Do I collect vinyl records? No. My wife does, though. She doesn't really collect. She just listens to vinyl records. Who followed you on Instagram? Gail. And who told you to delete all your videos? Thank you, Shakina. Oh boy. No, I'm not wrapping presents. This is a stampening. I am putting stamps on envelopes. I don't want to show anyone's address, but I'm putting stamps. These are envelopes for a change, because this stampening we're sending out the flattened pennies. I ran a little short on flattened pennies, so I'm gonna have to order more. So a few people are gonna have to wait a little longer, but I'll give them a little something extra to make up for it. Oh, Jordan's a very nice guy. I like Jordan a lot. Have you ever broken down on road trips? I gotten flat tires. It's pretty much the worst thing. It's a lot. I got a couple flat tires, yeah. If I had to lick the stamps, would I still lick them all? I used to love licking stamps when I was a kid. I'd ask my mom if I could lick her stamps for her. But I'm glad they're stickers now. Stamps contain parasite eggs? I think that's an urban legend. There's an Australian Bigfoot? I've never heard of him. Are stamps allowed to be all crooked like this? Because I put that on an accident. Oh yeah, Gail. Next promo should be Carpetbagger Moldorama. You know, that'd be pretty cool. The Yowie is the Australian Bigfoot. Enamel pins. Yeah, I do want to try to do more things like this. I was thinking about, like, you know, the touristy things like the flat pennies. I think it'd be cool to do more like souvenir type things like that. Mary Archer, you want a letter from me? This is for anyone that's $3 donator or more on Patreon. Special edition. Well, my friend that's doing actually designed. He designed the stamp, and then he crushed them all himself. So I don't want to just assume, take his generosity for granted. I don't know how hard it is to make a custom penny stamp. Serious question, what is a carpetbagger? Google it, and then if you don't understand after that, then I'll explain more. Yeah, unfortunately, I missed Adam. We passed each other by. We were crossing the country at the same time, but we missed each other. Couldn't really make it work because he was doing back roads and we were doing highways. I've never met Crazy Russian Hacker. The man responsible for making me the second most popular YouTuber in Waynesville, North Carolina. And I'll never catch up. He may be the most popular YouTuber in Waynesville. But I'm the only YouTuber that's ever been in the Christmas parade. Who's Scotty Kilmer? I have no idea. Pablo Ferrari asks, how is my health? Hopefully doing better. I've lost about 20 pounds, and I'm going back to the doctor beginning of next month. Do I have any YouTubers that I want to meet? I would say if I got, because I've met some YouTubers. I've met Adam. I met Justin. Friends with Dan Bell. I met Tim Tracker. But if I could just pick a YouTuber to meet, I would pick LA Beast. I think he's one of the most entertaining dudes on YouTube, for real. What's the most views I ever got on my YouTube channel? My Funtown Mountain Abandoned video has around 2 million views. Scotty Kilmer's a mechanic on YouTube. I've never heard of him. Say Carpetbagger if you see this. All right, I saw it. Is LA Beast the same as Mr. Beast? No, LA Beast, he's a competitive eater. He holds a bunch of world records. He does like a bunch of like eating challenges as well as like weird science challenges, and the guy's freaking hilarious. Just his whole demeanor, it's like, yeah, he's awesome. And what even shocked me, like I loved LA Beast videos, and then one time he came in. Don't flood him, don't bother him, but he actually came into my chat and gave me a super chat. So apparently he watches my videos, which is just crazy. Yeah. How about a new road trip with Adam the Woo? Seems a lot of people want me and Adam the Woo to go on a road trip. I'm sure me and Adam will hang out sooner than later. We're just both busy people. We've not synced up anything yet, but it was pretty disgusting. If you have a weak stomach, don't go watch the video. But he ate like what 20? I think he ate 20 dimes, and then he immediately called the emergency room. And I don't know, like the conversation between him and the emergency room receptionist was YouTube gold. Am I pumped about my match? I am so excited. It's one of my dreams. Would I ever consider a Netflix deal? Now, I would never say that. I would never say no. I would never do a TV show or never do a Netflix show. But it's not really like a goal of mine. I like what I'm doing now, and it gives me the freedom. I have ultimate freedom over my content, my creative output, and the thought of sacrificing that is really scary. If I signed up for a show, a travel channel, or Netflix, I would pretty much not have any control. I'd be a puppet. So, yeah, that's kind of scary. There, thank you, Mikey. So I appreciate it. So, I like what I'm doing. I like the YouTube platform. It allows me to do exactly what I want, and yeah, it's. I don't really find a need to take that step up. And to tell you what, like TV is not really. Is it really a step up? I mean, I don't think so. Almost. I don't want to sound like a weirdo here, but like TV may be becoming an antiquated platform. And then someone mentioned Netflix. Netflix, yeah, it's different. That's more modern. So again, I would never rule it out, but it's not a goal of mine. What t-shirt am I wearing? I'm actually wearing an Adam the Woo t-shirt. Join me, shall you? First time I ever heard him say that, join me, shall you? I'm like, that's amazing. That's iconic. I mean, I get a lot of emails and messages from people saying that they canceled their cable and they watch YouTube, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Where am I putting these? It's always concerning when you lose stuff when you haven't even moved out of your seat. Oh, you guys want to hear his sound? Now, second chair still in here? There's some controversy on whether or not that's me making the noise or if that's you. That's me. Okay. What video? Just out of curiosity, what video did you pull that from? DJR, met you in Gatlinburg. Well, thank you. Yeah, Aimless. I'd love to hang. I haven't seen Aimless. I don't think that was the last time I hung out with Aimless Adventures. He's a really good dude. The dinosaur footprint video. Awesome. Building an animatronic dinosaur mini golf in Maine. This may be a controversial statement, but I think I might like fiberglass dinosaurs more than animatronic. I don't know. It's perfect. It's perfect, second chair. Well, thank you, Mikey. So I appreciate it. I try to be myself, you know. You can ask. Ask John, ask Adam, ask anyone I travel with. I really do get that excited about things. The guy from Lofty Pursuits Candy Shop. I've not heard of that. Oh, dang, my battery juice is running low. I'm going to need to go grab my external power source. Unless there's an internal power source. Unless there's something here. I don't know, I just ate all those raspberries. I ate all these raspberries. That's a lot of raspberries. But it was worth it. I do have some almonds over there if I get hungry. Sean W., yes. Wayne the Camel is hard to find. Like, I don't think... The only one that I ever freaking figured out was the one that I got in 1 minute. Because I saw the picture. I knew exactly where it was. I didn't even have to think about it. It just, bing, right in my brain. Like, I know where that's at. But, yeah, most of them are really hard. Do I have a GoPro for filming? I do have a GoPro. I don't use it that much, to be honest with you. I use it, sometimes I have a mount on my car window so I can film the road when I drive. And I have a wrist strap, which I haven't really used. I need to work on that. And then I got a chest strap. What I want to use it for is filming on roller coasters, but most freaking places still won't let you use it, even on roller coasters. So, from what I understand, Busch Gardens allows GoPros. So, I want to get down to Busch Gardens. What's a favorite haunted house? I think one of the best haunted houses I've ever been in is the Darkness in St. Louis. During travel, do people recognize me while I'm filming? Yes. It is so weird. I still don't get it, but I do get recognized in places. What's my favorite roller coaster? If it counts as a roller coaster, my favorite roller coaster is Blazing Fury at Dollywood. King Dakar, one of the scariest roller coasters. I've heard of it. Allen 1947. Mystery Mine at Dollywood is amazing. That is one of my favorites as well. Do I edit out people who curse during filming? Sometimes. I've edited myself cursing out of filming. Planning on coming to Halloween Horror Nights? I am not, because I can't film. I can't film in the scary areas, so it's pretty much a bummer. I asked, they said no. Well, what am I going to do? One thing I do, I mess up a lot. These, the country code for Canada is CA, so I always see it, and I think California. Yeah, the Ripley's in London has been shut down for a while. There's still one, if I understand correctly, there's still one in Blackpool. Yes, I've been on a wooden roller coaster. I'm not a big fan of wooden roller coasters. They're just too rough. Too rough. Do they have a museum for the history of dogs? Not that I know of. I don't think there's a dog museum anywhere. There's a cat museum. I just heard from Harold the Catman this morning. I need to go back over there, hang out with Harold. Oh, sorry. All right, I gotta go get my battery pack. I figure, just so you guys can look at something, I will let you watch the fish. Don't fall asleep. I know watching fish can be overly relaxing, but I'll be right back. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Backity back. All right, here's something exciting. We've got, these are the brand new postcard stamps, brand new United States postcard stamps. I haven't seen these yet, so you can, we can share this experience together. Thank you, Paula. I have some of the Bob Ross shells left, but they also gave me a couple packs of these brand new, impossible to open stamps. All right, let's check these out. Ooh, I think I like these. What do we got? Let's see, how many new ones are there? Yeah, we got these fish. We got a moray eel down there. Orange fish, two fish, black fish. Has anyone ever read that Dr. Seuss book? One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Oh, I'm sorry, a foreign stamp. Gail, why can't I say foreign? Is that offensive to the British? Dr. Seuss taxidermy, yes, at Wonderworks. I love it. Oh, there's tons of foreigners in here, Gail. You're not the only one. Do I collect stamps? I have a stamp collection, but it was given to me by Becca and Jason. One time, I started live streaming at 4 in the morning, and everyone was Australian. Am I worried about potentially losing my mutton chops? No. I'm very prepared. I watched almost all of WrestleMania, so I'm ready. Melissa, do I know if I stamped your postcard yet? What tier are you? The toilet in Australia spins the opposite way. That's actually a myth, believe it or not. Not true. Are there attractions in UK I'd like to see? Yeah. They have a Ripley's. They have a Madame Tussauds. $3 tier? Then yes. Or no, then I have not done it yet. Area 51 video did not get demonetized. No. Okay, Gail apparently is claiming that she is a roadside attraction in and of herself. Yes, I do want to visit the London Dungeon. Someone just said their trailer park is a theme park. What's the theme? Do I still have the art painted by Sesame? Yes, I do. And Sesame is now deceased, which makes me really sad. Yes, this is an Adam the Woo shirt. Any more conspiracies? I don't know. Some people have made suggestions. I think some people said it might have been a sniper site. It may have been some sort. Some people said it was an X-ray, a remote X-ray system. I don't know. It's freaking weird, and there's not a good explanation. Like my drone explanation, that's the best I can come up with, and it's not a perfect explanation. Are you near the Jack Daniels distillery? That's something I've never done, and I need to do. Where am I now? I am in the bunker. Do I watch Supernatural? I don't, but I've talked with people that say Supernatural is really good, and it talks about a lot of the stuff I'm interested in. The only thing is, it's like there's hundreds and hundreds of episodes, and they're an hour long. Rebel, you want to visit the bunker? Very few people have visited the bunker. Thank you, Melissa. You won't steal anything? I don't know. It makes me worry that you would say that. John, you didn't even come to the bunker? You've been to my house. He didn't come to the bunker? Oh, that's funny. Sorry I didn't invite you into the bunker. Now I feel like a jerk. Am I going to do any conventions? Yeah, most likely. All right, why is everyone talking about stealing stuff out of my bunker? You're making me paranoid. I built it 8,000 miles under the south for a reason. I got a stamp on my shoulder? I don't. Be silly. You know, one thing I've noticed about the postcard stamps, they're all ocean related. When I first started doing this, they were seabirds. And then the next ones were seashells. And then now it's sea fish and coral. So they maintain this ocean theme for their postcard stamps. Maybe people, because people mostly send postcards from areas with oceans, maybe. New Shaman, go binge watch Exploration Unknown. Binge it good. Oh, someone sent me these audio cassettes. And I can't play them because I don't have a cassette player. These are all WWF theme musics. Let's see what they have on them. Undertaker, Stone Cold. Yeah, these are like Attitude Era. Flash Funk, Sunny. What's this one got on it? This one doesn't say. Diesel, King Mabel, 123 Kid, Gold Dust, Smoking Guns, Psycho Sid, Razor Ramon, Bret Hart, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Double J Jeff Jarrett, With My Baby Tonight. Nice. Oh, this is Pile Driver the album. This might be worth something. Oh wow. Land of a Thousand Dances, Grab Them Cakes by Junkyard Dog, Real American by Rick Derringer, Eat Your Heart Out by Rick Springfield, Jimmy Hart, Captain Lou's History of Music, Hulk Hogan's theme. This might be worth something. Pile Driver the album. I didn't know you played guitar, Gail. What do you think about Burger's weight loss on keto? I saw he lost a lot of weight. I didn't know how he did it, but you know, congrats to him. Whatever works. I think finding a way to lose weight is a lot about finding what works for you. See, look at these. The new things that I don't know about Gail. She was in an all-female punk band. You can get a cassette player at Goodwill. I can. That's a good point. I do a cassette listening party with you guys, but I'm sure it would get tagged. Gail, why don't you do a female punk rendition of my theme song? Oh, I'm sorry, female punk British rendition. It must be hard to do keto when you live in a van. That's funny, Gail. Does Burger still like to drink a few brewskis? Smith Tower in Seattle, learn about Roy Olmsted, the good bootlegger. There's moonshining in Seattle? That's interesting. I did not miss a stamp. You're not being helpful. How was Easter? Easter was good. Just, you know, had a quiet family dinner. Now, this stampening may not be as long as the others because I did a lot of prep last night. I signed, addressed, and then put the pennies in envelopes all last night. So today we're just strictly stampening. Mr. Midnight. Route 66 is a fun trip. Why am I afraid of baboons? Because they break into people's house and steal their babies. So you ate a Brussels sprout? I love Brussels sprouts. Yeah, I don't know. Baboons, chimpanzees. The ape kingdom is a scary place. Scott got hit on by a man for Easter at a bar. Eh. The guy from Lion King, what, Rafiki? He's all right. You know, remember when Simba met him and he like chanting the weird stuff and like goofing off instead of being serious? Isn't that pretty much a direct ripoff of when Luke met Yoda in Star Wars? I don't get hit on by anybody. Because I'm cold and unapproachable. Do you have to shave my chops? No. But if you're into the wrestling match, it has not happened yet. It's May 11th. It's all good. I don't like being hit on. That's one of the advantages about being married. You don't have to be nice to women. I kid. Polite. I'm just not, just don't really care what they think. Next wrestling match will be the big one. The May 11th. Do a balcony dive like New Jack. I'm not sure if they have balconies. But if there is, I'll definitely dive off it and onto Morty. Onto a steel table covered in thumbtacks. Is Curious George the only good primate? Well, is Abel the space monkey? She went all the way to space, and she didn't bite anyone. Yeah, I make fun of foreigners. I'm mean to women. Trump versus McMahon. No. Donald Trump and Vince McMahon couldn't fight their own fight. I fight my own fights. How's Christy doing? She's doing good. Yeah, not able to live stream as much anymore. Yeah, you're making me sound like a jerk. It's the dino. Come on, guys. I gotta get the stamping done. There we go. Have I ever watched the monkeys race and the dogs at the fair? Yes. I went to a minor league baseball game for the sole purpose of watching Monkey Rodeo. I have a video. It's an old video that I like put together. I don't think there's even know if there's I don't think there's any narration. It's just some footage of the Monkey Rodeo on this channel. I'm pretty sure it's on this channel. Do I think I stand an actual chance against Mortimer? A chance? I'd say it was a sure thing. I'm not losing to Mortimer. No name says, am I getting a postcard this month? If you get a postcard this month, if you were charged beginning of April. April 1st or the first couple days of April. Your chops aren't going anywhere. Don't worry, folks. How many videos? I think it's close to 1,400 right now. That's a lot of videos, isn't it? It's been a few years, though. Get rid of one chop each. Well, I guess if it was like a double count out or a double DQ, that would happen. But I don't plan on letting that happen. Animals have rights too. Where was the abandoned jail you went to where there's painting on the walls of my inmates? Probably Brushy Mountain Prison. Mickey's, if you sign up for Patreon today, you'll be charged beginning of May, and then you get a postcard about this time in May, about a month from now. Why are we talking about animal rights? Did I say something bad? Thank you, Melissa. I did have a nice Easter. Did you? Might have to go to bed. No, I got a lot to do tonight. Sorry, I'm not yawning. Monkey circus is against animal rights? Okay, first of all, it's not a monkey circus. It's a monkey rodeo. It's completely different. And how is a monkey rodeo against? I feel like monkeys would love being cowboys. Doesn't everyone want to be a cowboy? Stress they get? Are they stressed? Why do you feel like they're stressed? That's good, Melissa. No, we're not fostering kittens right now. We have a pretty full house. Adam ruins science. I don't want to have things ruined. All right. Okay. I don't know. The Adam ruin stuff, sometimes he has good points. Sometimes his points aren't good. Does my dinosaur have a name? Oh, hey, Scarlet. How are you doing? Oh, sorry. Cats are doing good. Any particular things people send your postcard box? People send nice things. People send letters. Get postcards. What are you doing up there, Scarlet? Dav Pro Publishing enjoyed the drone videos from Slab City. Thank you. Tried to break out the drone a few times on the old road trip. Scott and Gail, what the heck are you guys talking about? Scarlet ran off. She doesn't stay in one spot for long. Planning any meetups? Well, the next meetup will basically be the wrestling event, May 11th. I'll have a table to meet people before the before my match, and visit Alex Jones. You know, I'd love to have a conversation with Alex Jones. I doubt he would, though. Is Webster hiding? Webster's always hiding. He actually came out and snuggled with me and Christy on the bed a little bit today. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to talk about Ghost Town in the Sky. There's nonsense about it still being bought. I don't even want to, like, follow it. I'll let you guys know if Ghost Town opens, which it probably won't. So much freaking nonsense. How old am I? In October, I will be 39. Gonna message me later, Gail? Gail, I had an idea that I wanted to float by you, too. Kitties are all doing good. Is anyone else? Is it buffering for anyone else? Gabby Davis says it's buffering, but I'm not having any problems on my end. Yeah, hopefully the wife will be in more videos. I think we'll be actually taking a road trip together for a change. That will be exciting. All right, if you're having problems buffering, try just refreshing everything. Santa's Land. I need to go to Santa's Land this year. I think they're open. I need Anna to go to Santa's Land with me. Yeah, it should be me, Christy, and Anna on a road trip this plans for July. Ugh. Anna has driver's training this summer. North Pole, Indiana. Where's that? I know there's Santa Claus, Indiana. I've been there. Adam the Woo is odd off camera as he is on. Adam's a great guy. I don't think he's that odd on camera, is he? Nah, he's one of my best friends. I like how he talks to animals. I have met Tim and Jen. They're super nice. I've never listened to Guttermouth, to be honest with you. Did I ever visit Gold City on the mountaintop, Highway 441? Not while it was open, but I did climb to the top of the mountain to see what was left. And it was really stupid. And yeah, you want to watch it? Check out the video. Lauren Ryans wants me to give Adam the sweater he made out of pet hair. What happens when it gets wet? What happens when he goes out in the rain? How's that going to smell, Ryan? You don't think these things through. Scott S. I have seen The World's Largest Frying Pan, and I have seen Jake the Alligator Man. The owner of the shop died recently. I think his son has taken over for him. Patrick, thank you. Yeah, I thought Area 51 has been one of my better videos that I've put out recently, to be honest. The one that I like personally. I need a pen. Oh. Need a pen. Mean old kitty. Why do I have no pens down here? Sorry about that. It was hard finding a pen for some reason. Ever found out what the red lights were? No. I do not have any idea what the red lights were. Love any suggestions or ideas on what they may have been. Drone. Paul Campbell says drone. Do a lot of people think it's a drone? Do a lot of people agree with me? Does anyone think it wasn't a drone? So it seems drone, low-flying night vision drone seems to be the best answer we can come up with. Apparently people in the chat room are talking about weed and pot for some reason. I don't know why. DB, what's where I'm going next? Well, next stop is the wrestling match on May 11th. After that, I'm thinking about going on a trip to a state that I have been accused of ignoring, and that is the Big O. Ohio. Yes, I've actually been to the Shrouded Turin Museum. I need to get that video together for you guys. Let me see. Robin says, what's my favorite YouTubers to watch? Well, for one thing is I don't watch that many YouTubers. I since YouTube is my entire friggin' life, a lot of times when I have free time, I don't feel like watching other vloggers and things like that. But someone that I've been watching recently that I really enjoy is LA Beast. I think he's one of the funniest freaking guys on YouTube. Come back to Virginia. We're specifically, Melissa, where should I come to? I think I'm up to about 700 postcards. And that may seem like a lot of cash, but keep in mind, I do have to pay the postage. I do have to buy the postcards and all that. So it's not, you know, and then Patreon takes a cut of the money too. So it's not all straight cash to me. What's the front of the postcard? Yeah, I'll show the postcards this month because everyone's getting the same one. But it is a poster for the upcoming match with me and Morty. A little something different. Newport News, Virginia. I'd love to, Melissa. I just need to figure out a way to work it into another trip. Springfield Extravaganza. Hey, Ryan, there will be no bashing of Ohio. This is a pro Ohio channel. Catch a Kitty, I did. I finally broke down and did. But I'm not totally in love with it. I going back to Mardi Gras? I don't know. That was a once in a lifetime experience. I don't know if I'll leave it at that or Fun with Dirt says live for 5 minutes from Action Park. I probably should go to Action Park. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've listened to a podcast about Action Park and it's insane. Action Park. A theme park with an average of 1 death a year. I mean, that's a lot of death. Death, like accidental death, not like, you know, most of the Disney deaths are like heart attacks and things like that. Things that aren't really the theme park's fault. Very few deaths at Disney have been accidents related to rides. But Action Park would kill about 1 person a year. And it's still in business. The town is in New Jersey. The town demanded that the park was causing so many ambulance visits that the park had to buy the town a new ambulance. Six Flags Over Georgia's had a few deaths on what? It's crazy. The rides. Someone died on Batman? How did that happen? Usually when people die on roller coasters, they're not on the roller coaster. People get hit by roller coasters when they try to go past the fence. Becca, you fast about Action Park? Need to go on an Action Park road trip. Tug Fest is coming where Illinois, Iowa play tug of war across the Mississippi River. That sounds awesome. There you go. Touch, like I said, Tyler Jackson. Retrieving hats is the #1 cause of death at amusement parks. Let the hat go. Fun with Dirt, you metal detected Action Park. What do you find? Like people's knocked out fillings? Becca, you went to prehistoric forest? Which one? The one in Michigan? I need to find out if I can get in there. Irish Hills. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. I'm trying to figure out if it's doable. Like, I don't know. It may be like no access, if you know what I mean. And I hate driving long distances to find out I can't do something. More deaths at Disney? Who's died at Disney? I think Disneyland has more deaths than Disney World, because I know Disneyland was out there. There was a death on Thunder Mountain at Disneyland that was accidental. There was a death on, actually, the building that is now in Florida, that's the Carousel of Progress, used to be in Disneyland, and someone was crushed on that. Killed on the Carousel of Progress. Oh my gosh. Someone was killed on one of the Sky rides, but I forget which one that was. Videos about amusement park deaths. It's kind of morbid, isn't it? I really hate the thought. What's worse than having a family member die at an amusement park? That would really ruin your vacation, ruin your life. Six Flags has a bad safety record. Oh, you know another YouTube channel I really like is that I watch sometimes. I don't watch anything regularly, but Defunct Land is a really good YouTube channel. Graham Robinson said road trip was fun to watch. Kelly, you see your mechanical husband doesn't trust rides? Your husband's a robot? Someone died during great moments with Mr. Lincoln? How does that happen? Did Lincoln, like, choke him to death? I don't think anyone's died on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Yeah, I think Yesterworld Entertainment is... I think they're somehow connected to Defunctland. Dorian says, what would George Washington be doing now if he was alive? He'd say, hey, let me out of this box. It's dark in here. Ooh, an abandoned water park? Where's that at? Becca. You let me know where that's at. No, there's still plenty of hot stamp action going on. Nothing in Zanito. On the way to Mount Baldy? Dang, how did I not know about this? How did I not know? I heard they closed Mount Baldy. Is that true, Becca? I heard they closed Mount Baldy because it was swallowing children. And that's serious. It's a moving mountain. A traveling mountain that swallows children. True story. Sounds like something out of... something out of like a... Mindy Makeshift said 1275 Waverly Road, Porter, Indiana. Yeah, like Mount Baldy was a big deal when I was a kid. They'd take us there on field trips. What we do is we'd run up to the top and then roll down or run down. It was all day because it's on the beach. But apparently they shut it down like a year or two ago because it was swallowing children. It was like the sand would just suck them down. Yeah, Becca, I can't believe I had that kind of energy once. As an adult, I've walked up it once and it about killed me. When I was a kid, it was like up and down, up and down, up and down. Everybody in Universal Florida, I have Franklin Holt. Tammy McKenzie says, hey, Jacob, brand new fan. I'm so excited. What is the deal with those mermaid things in Ottie's Museum? Those are called Fiji mermaids. The fun explanation is that they're a mythical sea creature that only rarely washes on shore. The less exciting explanation is that they're a monkey and a fish sewn together to fool people. Michigan City Lighthouse? See, how do I not see these things? How do I not know these things? That's where I grew up, and I don't know about any of this. find any morals in North Carolina. Yeah, no one here in North Carolina has any morals. What's your favorite? Fiji Mermaid or the Shrunken Head? Gotta go with the Fiji Mermaid. Oh, morel mushrooms. I don't know. My grandfather used to hunt mushrooms in Indiana. Newport News. Have I been to Newport News, Virginia, Melissa? Have I been there? Is that it's near Virginia Beach, right? Phineas Gage, yes. That's a crazy story. The Montauk Monster? Which one's that? Where was the Montauk Monster? I know what you're talking about. Montauk Monster was in New Hampshire. Been to the Poplick Monster Bridge. Tammy, you know about Fiji mermaids now. Awesome. Welcome to the carpet train. Do I collect curiosities? Not really. Maybe someday. I just don't have the money to invest in stuff like that now. Okay, the Montauk Monster's from New York. Irish Rain says, I am a mermaid. What's a mermaid? A mermaid. Oh, it was autocorrect. It autocorrected mermaid to mermaid. Autocorrect is stupid. Oh, Don Thomas, Time Lord, asked about the Star Wars Museum. It's called the Galaxy Connections in Hot Springs. Okay, so the Albin says the trees decaying under the dunes caused it to swallow children. Yeah, because Mount Baldy, it's a dune. So a dune, like a big mountain of sand, it moves. Like it moves a couple feet every year. So it like passes through the forest. So I guess the trees rotting inside, it made empty areas. Anna was like just a baby. They took her up to the top of Mount Baldy, and the first thing she did was grab a big handful of sand and put it in her mouth. A Texas beach? I don't know, I've never been to a Texas beach, but I just imagine it being so hot for some reason. Sack a chair, pick you up a marching Hodags band uniform next time in Rhinelander? I certainly will, next time I'm in Rhinelander. Are there still bodies in Mount Baldy? No, I don't think the kids died. I think they were able to pull the kids out of the sand. I don't think they died. Did they die? That's kind of a depressing that you can't go on top of Mount Baldy anymore. Like, Mount Baldy was the shiz as a kid growing up in Indiana, where a big pile of sand is the most interesting thing for miles. Am I still a skeptic? I just basically like to keep an open mind. I don't like to just buy into stuff and believe stuff. Do I enjoy the comedy of Norm Macdonald? Yeah, Norm Macdonald's funny. Will I take karaoke requests? Not today. Becky, yeah, the filthy beach is south of the park. Yes, that's where we went to the beach as kids. We didn't go to the ocean. We went to the friggin' the dunes. You can see, you can literally see power plant, smokestacks on both sides of the beach. The water smells like an old tuna can, and there's lots of flies, and instead of seashells, there's rocks. And that was my beach growing up. Did I ever have an encounter with a cryptid? I don't think so. Not a personal encounter. Were there some Fiji mermaids at the Uranus Fudge Factory? I think there was in the Sideshow Museum. Tammy McKenzie, thank you. Oh, yeah. Sometimes beaches are closed because the birds poop in the water too much, and they test the water, and if it's has a certain level of poop, because there is an acceptable level of poop, if it's above that. Also, I remember when I was a kid, I was playing in the water, and a human turd floated by me. True story. Meets poop level requirement. Yeah. I have a little Fiji mermaid, but it's not a great one because it's not sitting the right way. It's like it's up like this, so it can't be displayed. I want one that's like in the classic Fiji mermaid pose, the laying down with the hands out in front. I don't know what the acceptable amount of poop is. But you do know, there's like an acceptable amount of poop allowed in breakfast cereal. Like a certain number of rat turds are allowed per volume. Does anyone know? There's an acceptable amount of pus and milk. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Lake Erie was even worse. Lake Erie, like all the fish died and the water would set on fire. Which video do you want everyone to watch, Becca? You learned to swim in Lake Erie? Did it give you superpowers, Kelly? Teddy Bear Restaurant? Oh yeah. That's where they closed it down because of turds. There's too much turds in the water. There's only a certain amount of turds you're supposed to drink. Too many turds, too many turds, too many turds, spoil the soup. Thank you, Becca. Mr. Midnight would like to think that he never drank a turd, but you've probably, like, not drinking a whole turd, but you're probably, over the course of your life, you've probably drank 2 turds worth of poop. Highest limits are on cocoa beans. 10 milligrams per pound. 9 milligrams per kilogram. That seems like a lot of poop. There's no Ripley's in North Carolina. Closest one would probably be in Myrtle Beach. Scott S. Yes, that's the worst kind of poop. Tammy, we don't always talk about poop here. It just comes up occasionally. Now, I don't have a video up because this is before I made videos, but I have been to a museum of poop. Oh yeah, Melissa. Yeah, all the people at the Cecil Hotel were drinking Liza Lamb. I wanted to go to the Cecil Hotel last time I was in Los Angeles, but I found out it was closed. They closed it down. Was it Museum of Appalachia that had a mummy? Do they have a mummy? I don't think they have a mummy. They definitely had the pillow halos at Museum of Appalachia. Do they have a mummy? I've seen, you've seen too many mummies when you can't remember which places have a mummy and which don't. Oh, Stuckey. Stuckey's at, he's not at the Museum of Appalachia. He's in the Museum of Southern Forestry in Georgia. If you want to see a lot of mummies, Becca, go to, which museum is that? Go to the Field Museum in Chicago. I think they literally have the most mummies. Yes, I think you said that before I even said it. Yeah, okay. You know where the mummies are at. Becca knows where to find a mummy. Don't go to Egypt to find a mummy. It's too far. There's plenty of mummies here in the United States. What is a stampening? Oh yeah, the Museum of Science and Industry has the human slices. Stampening is every month I send out postcards to my Patreon supporters. And if you'd like to support on Patreon, the link is in the description. A donation of $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month. The Thing, isn't that a mummy? Kind of. I did my video where I talked about what The Thing actually was. I don't like to talk about it that much. I like to believe. I like to embrace the BS. Well, I do different things with the postcards. This is a fight poster for me and Morty's match. Thought it was appropriate because, and again, created by the amazing Creaties. I went to Science and Industry, I think last time I was in Indiana. I've not been to the Shed Aquarium in forever. I still haven't figured out if people want to see fish and animals. I'm working on determining that. Yes, Creaties got over 1,000. Oh, gosh. How much does a gator cost, Becca? Yeah, Becca sent me a thing where in Chicago, it's in Chicago, right? There's a restaurant that serves a whole gator. And I guess you like order for the table, and then you guys just eat the gator. John McDonald wants to see fish and animals. Irish Rain asked about the possible organized cruise. Yeah, I can just kind of tell you what the idea behind that is. I was approached by a travel agency. They were they watch my videos, and they were wanting to put together a cruise where, you know, they would sell the tickets, and then, you know, me and Christy would be on the cruise, and you guys can cruise with us and hang out with us. And I was just trying to see if there was enough interest for that. I want to let them know what the feedback was, if that was something that people would like to do. It would probably be beginning of next year if it comes together. Where would be going? I don't know. None of the specifics on where would we be going or anything. Uranus pins are $15. Well, they're really cool though. I got one on my hat. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be like a whole boat of just Carpetbagger subscribers. I guess they'd probably get like a block of rooms or something. Coffee picked out of monkey poop. I know there's coffee that's picked out of cat poop too. Oh, they brought up the Bermuda Triangle, and Christy didn't want to go through the Bermuda Triangle. I want to go through the Bermuda Triangle. I think that would be on brand. On the new Titanic. I would do the new Titanic. Oh, they're legit. They're not con artists. They've helped me out before with things. They're good people. Happy Easter, Super Neon Girl. Yeah, I'd like to see something come out of it. We'll see. Legends about treasure in America. Oh, I wish I knew the name. Talk to John from Exploration Unknown. There's a treasure that John is very interested in, that he wants to find. Yeah, as we get closer to putting it together, I'll share details. Field Museum has a special mummy exhibit. I think their mummy exhibit is permanent. They have the most mummies. Because he who has the most mummies, he who dies with the most mummies, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Tellus Museum? What's that? Oh, we're not going to talk about Easter candy. I didn't eat any Easter candy or any Easter dessert. Robin says, remember when you were at Area 51 and there was some little box? You said you had to use a GPS to find them. What's it called? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Little Wolf, thanks to good to have you back. New Shaman says they met Popcorn Sutton. I always wanted to meet him. I was so depressed when he died. You're talking about the black mailbox. Unfortunately, the black mailbox was smashed. Yeah, there was a little thing we found. I don't know what that was. I mean, it could be anything. I don't want to say it was like a alien device, but it's Area friggin' 51, so I don't know what it was. Have I been to Harrisburg? No. See you, Eddie Kunert. What's a geocache? It's not a geocache anymore. New Shaman says 2 out of the 3 last Saturdays I was handcuffed in cop cars. Long story. Maybe you should maybe you should sit down and think hard about some of your decisions. No offense. How am I feeling? I'm feeling good. It's hard sometimes, temptations, whatnot, but I'm doing my best. I drink lots of water, eat a lot of raspberries and almonds. I've had an encounter with a UFO. I saw something once. I was standing in my yard at home in Indiana when I was a kid. It was a starry night, and I saw this black triangle like go over my head, and didn't make any noise. It just and it blacked out. You could just see where it was blacking out the stars as it went, and it just silently. Firestorms as a police officer. Living the dreams through your adventures. Rock on, bro. Area 51. Appreciate it. And thank you. I'd like to say I am very supportive of police officers. It is a job that does not pay enough. New Shaman says, it wasn't my fault. I was robbed. Why would they handcuff you for being robbed? And why would they handcuff you for getting an offender bender? Doesn't make sense. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense. True Seeker. So the black triangles are a thing. I never researched it, to be honest. Chicago restaurant that serves the gator is called the Frontier. How much is it to order the gator, the full gator? Yeah, I love alligator. Well, you can't do a hit and run. You can't do a hit and run, New Shaman. Pulled a gun out on the robber. Oh. Guess maybe the police just wanted to sort things out. Irish Rain says being a mermaid have strange encounters. I imagine mermaids do have a lot of strange encounters. Now, the strangest experience I've ever had, and I've talked about this before, and it sounds goofy as heck, but I call it my fairy sighting. I just saw this moving ball of light outside my window that moved like this. It had a tail on it. It was super bright. There's honestly no explanation for it. And I just call it a fairy because that's like the closest thing it looked to that I could imagine. And I saw that twice. Once it was a little further away and just kind of streaked. But one time it was like right up on the window. Whoop. I was like, my wife was in the same room, but she didn't see it because of the way she was sitting. I don't know if a trail camera would pick it up because it was literally like light, like a ball of light. I've never seen a chupacabra. I've seen a taxidermy chupacabra. The Buckhorn Museum has a taxidermy chupacabra, a real one. Reptilians. Not met any reptilians. Dirty, lousy reptilians. Yeah, the triangle probably was a stealth bomber or something like that. That can probably be explained away. Do I believe in Slender Man? I mean, it is a fictional story. I've never really had like a ghosty ghost experience. I don't know if that's for sounds. The one actually caught on video was the piano making music by itself. That was probably the craziest like paranormal thing that I've witnessed myself. Then of course the spaghetti noodles that spelled out my name. Oh, I'd like to do Bigfoot hunting some point. Scott says it's illegal to kill a Bigfoot. It should be illegal to kill a Bigfoot. They're endangered. Becca, you seen a self-contained ball of light as well? Yeah, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen, as far as like paranormal goes. Yeah, that's probably, Becca says about the size of an orange. Probably, yeah, probably about, maybe a little bit bigger. I said the one I saw, that big. I mean, it looked like it was about a foot or two away from the window. Just heard of a selkie? I don't know what a selkie is. I was inside looking out the window. How do I predict where I'm going to sleep? I don't predict. I just, when I start getting tired or get, finished for the day, and then that's when I start looking for a hotel. Did it fly off or just vanish? Well, it kind of just moved out of the frame, and I went and looked outside, didn't see anything. Bye, Scott. Okay, the Alvins say that the Field Museum has extra mummies right now for a special exhibit because having the most mummies wasn't enough. They needed more mummies. President Museum was like, bring me more mummies. Paul Daniels says I'm the only person that can pull off the sideburns as well. I don't know. Some people don't like them. I got them trimmed today because they were getting a little crazy. Just the trip videos, they were getting a little out of hand. Sorry, I don't mean to yawn. What's the Resurrection Cemetery, Becca? Well, thank you, Melissa. I try to be a good person. I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I try to do what's right when I can. It's May 11th. It's the wrestling match. Get me and Morty. Loser must shave their mutton chops. What foods do I miss? Burgers, because I can't have the bun. And, you know, sweets, cakes. Not that I didn't even eat that many sweets before, but I crave them now. Ice cream. Are me and Morty really friends? Would I be fighting someone in a blood feud and be trying to strip them of their mutton chops if we were friends? I never really liked to camp. Sometimes I camped in my yard when I was a kid. Resurrection Mary. I know there's a ghost story in Valparaiso, Indiana that's fairly famous. There's like a woman walks alongside a swamp. We drove out there when I was a kid and we didn't see her. Okay, Resurrection Mary is a Chicago legend. William Martin, how are you doing? Another Chicago legend. I don't know if you know about this one, Becca. Have you heard of the demon baby of Hull House? Now, Hull House, I learned a lot about Hull House in school because Hull House in Chicago was pretty much where social work was born. Like, the whole profession of social work can be traced back to the Hull House in Chicago. But apparently there was a legend that, because they would help poor people, they would take in the poor, and apparently there was a legend that they were keeping a demonic baby. People said they could see the devil baby of Hull House. Look that up, Becca. It's crazy. It always stuck out to me because we'd learned about Hull House so much when I was going to school to be a social worker. What is the ghost or cryptid from where I'm at? Well, we have the Boojum, which is like this mountain troll creature that steals gems and keeps them all in a cave. Do I have any others? I'm trying to think. Then there's the Brown Mountain Lights. No name. Why do you flush all the toilets when you're doing Bloody Mary? Are you trying to suck Mary down into the toilet so she can't get you? Do I believe in the Loch Ness Monster? I don't know. There's some discouraging evidence. Serves 12 to 15 people, around 450 to 550. I mean, if everyone chipped in, that wouldn't be that much, right? Does anyone want to do a Chicago Carpetbagger alligator feast? All right, we got Becca on board. You're definitely invited, Becca. You're the guest of honor. Zach Sullivan, like what you did, Rocket Fire Explosion. Talk about the video I did, Aaron Fechter's place. Who freaks you out, Becca? Aaron Fechter? Brown Mountain Lights is, oh, Brown Mountain. There's these weird lights. It's not much more to the story, really. Yeah, Diane Smith. Apparently, restaurant in Chicago, you can order a full alligator at market price and feed, was it 12 people? It costs up to $550. So, you know, stuff with chickens. This is going to be amazing. We're going to make this happen. How many chickens do they stuff it with? William Martin says, wish that Chicago would have kept the H.H. Holmes building instead of demolishing it. The scary thing is they used it for apartments afterwards. They turned the murder castle into apartments. I actually really like alligator. How many chickens fit in the gator? Do they just let the gator eat all the chickens and then kill him and cook him? Yeah. Just let him eat a big bunch of chickens so he has chickens in his stomach already. More videos on mystery houses. I have quite a few mystery houses. I think I might have another one coming out. New Shaman says, H.H. Holmes, the first Triple H, seems more like Benoit. Yeah, a little bit more like Chris Benoit than Triple H. I've never had snake. Sounds like turducken. Turgatorin. What's up, Stephen Calder Bubba? No, New Shaman, that was a good joke. I've heard about the whole Chuck E. Cheese recycling pizza thing. Need a good guy doll for the bunker. No way, that would spook me out. Christiana and James are doing good. We ate Easter dinner yesterday. Maybe me and Anna need to go do a Chuck E. Cheese video. Arizona Supercars, how long until you actually have to film again? How far are you ahead of you? I'm pretty far ahead, but the thing is I've not stopped filming. I've filmed since I've been home. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese's are still around. Most of them don't have their robots anymore, though. Did I get any Easter presents? No. I didn't eat any candy. Can I do another rocket fire explosion? Well, I've already done the one, and I've already been to creative engineering. Maybe it could feature some more. There's a Chuck E. Cheese in Flint with rough-looking robots. That might be worth checking out. Where the heck are the Albans? Thank you for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. It's not long. It's coming up. May 11th. We're gonna take Morty's chops. It's going to be better than WrestleMania, Becca. I still need to go back and find you in the old WrestleMania video, Becca. I saw the picture you sent me where it looked like Steve Austin was facing you when he was in the sharpshooter. So I wanted to go back to that match and try to find you. When was the last time I saw Adam? That was earlier this year when I did my California road trip. There was a mosh pit. Arizona Supercars has been catching up on stuff never seen 2 or 3 years ago. Stuff on my channel. We've done ghost tours. We did a ghost hunting thing in Gettysburg. Wang Tales from the Internet. I've watched some of those. Some of it's pretty interesting. Now, Creaties, I don't think there's any pictures that have both me and Becca in them because I was up in the nosebleeds and Becca was in front row. Nick Finn says, you could create a museum about any object or topic. What would it be? I want to make the museum of museums. A museum that studies the history of museums and the future of museums. My other idea is the Museum of Zoos. Albans want to do the alligator feast? What is his opinion of the guy who attacked Bret Hart then got attacked at the Hall of Fame? He's suing WWF. WWE should sue him. Freaking moron got everything he deserved. Look for the saddest child at WrestleMania. No, the sign would just have museum twice. It'd be the Museum of Museums. May start a Kickstarter. Please do a Chuck E. Cheese video. Or no, our local Chuck E. Cheese doesn't have a full band. The last time I went there, it just had a one Chuck E. Cheese like that does the robot. Now, most Fry's Electronics don't have themes. William Creaties did make his goal with the subscriptions. He is now over 1,000 subs. He needs to apply for monetization. Have you looked into that yet, Jeff? You need to check and see if you meet the threshold. There you go, second chair. Already applied? Let me know. I'm curious. Time for creatives to make it rain. The cashing starts rolling in. Thank you, Mr. Black Nitro. William, you liked me and John playing with the Star Wars stuff. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun museum that let you have a lightsaber fights. What is demonetization? When a video is demonetized, you can't make any money off of it. When will I do a Chuck E. Cheese video? I don't know. When I have the opportunity. I'd never seen the tauntaun that you could put Luke in either. All right, that was the last postcard right there. Oh, I just need to... I'm hungry. I need to go eat something, and I need to go dump these in my local mailbox. Flint, Michigan, Chuck E. Cheese. That sounds like fun. Just don't order the water. Museum of Haunted Attractions. That would be pretty cool. Anyone get a picture of my donated fish? No. It still has either not been hung or no one's gotten a chance to get out there and see it. The stamping was fast, creatives, because I did the pre-stamping last night. This was just strictly stamps. Strictly stamps. All the other prep work was done last evening. That guy was being annoying. All right, for everyone wondering, this is where we're at now. Postcards. So, I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys joining me. I just did a little bit. I did about 2.5 hours here. A new museum of torture. Why is there so many museums of torture? All right, I appreciate